Hello everyone! Welcome back to being part of the missing members. I am the James with the games and welcome to day 10 of Pikmin 1. And yes, the last episode was a double. Kind of. Excuse me. But then, today we're going to have a somewhat interesting day because we're heading back to the Forest of Hope to get a number of different tasks done today. In the first one, it is going to be really easy, which is that I'm going to come out here destroy these little ball orbs, come into the lake, then throw like 50 blue Pikmin onto this ledge. And then have 50 of them come up here on shore and work on this side. And now the question is, who will finish first? The shorter bridge that started over here later, or the longer bridge that started over here earlier? Because if this is for the first of the 3 parts that are left in this area, and this is the Sagittarius. I found my Sagittarius. My son gave this to me as a present. It brings to mind visions of my son back on Hokate. Oh, to be back there right now. Oh, and also another thing that I don't think I've actually even mentioned to this point, despite this being like one of the game's themes, is that this is supposed to be a post-apocalyptic Earth. Yeah, that's... Despite everything, it's sort of baffling to believe that to be the case. And they got it back! Right as soon as that one red ball orb died. Sagittarius, this was a gift from my son. He must be very worried about me. Now recovered 17 out of 30 parts. I can find 12 more. I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. And... Bum rush! go ahead. Have them feed off the honey wisp. Take these guys back. And with that, I will go ahead and have all these guys start heading off to the second part. Which is over this direction. After I get this guy to go to sleep. Because that wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah, I threw that one blue Pikmin way too far. So now, our main goal is this wall. And I have no clue why that just slowed down so much. But one of the main things about this game is that this is actually supposed to be a post-apocalyptic Earth. Yeah, this is a world... This is supposed to be Earth after, like, thousands of years of nuclear winter. Where humans no longer exist. And as you can see, on the other side of this wall is actually a boss. The armored cannon beetle, which actually has a pretty interesting mechanic with it. And this one you actually don't need to fight, but I'm going to fight it anyways because of the fact that cell is worth, its carapace is worth 50 Pikmin. And it's actually really easy to fight if you know what to do. As soon as this wall comes down. But yeah, this is supposed to be a world where just humans have been wiped off the face of the earth. And Olimar here is, I believe he's like slightly smaller than a quarter. To give you some idea of perspective on how big these creatures are and whatnot. Fire! Fire faster! And that, my dear friends, is how you take out an armored cannon beetle. Legitimately, the strategy is wait for it to open its mouth, throw a Pikmin in, and it will not get a chance to fire. At last, my radiation canopy! This turns the harsh radiation of deep space into soft and fair grace. They're easy on the body. I'll sleep like a baby once I get this back in the ship. Yeah. That was way, way, way easier than the beady long legs was. To give you an idea of just like how imbalanced the difficulty on the bosses are in this game. And there's the radiation canopy. We got 2 out of 3. The third one's the hardest, in my opinion, to get here, though. The radiation canopy, I'll have to inspect it later to make sure it hasn't cracked. I'll be in for even more trouble if I have any radiation leaks. I now have 18 out of 30 parts. 11 more, and I can increase my ship's capabilities. And now with all of you, I'm going to head to the rock wall that's over on the right-hand side. If I've destroyed it in this file, and I'm hoping that I have. Yes, I have! Bomb rush! So now, we shall go ahead and throw these guys up on this side. And wait for them to push it all the way over. And this is our other mini boss, the burrowing snagret. And And we have to wait for it to come up like it did the... And I got one of them down. But not the other. And that's it for today. We The last item here is in one of those burrowing snagrets, and as you could see, there were 3 of them in total. So, yeah. That's generally one of the hardest ones to get, mainly because of the time it takes to just get to them. Since the 3rd burrowing snagret has the last item in its belly. So, unfortunately, we can't get that quite yet, and I was just using blues because I didn't want to go back to the onion to switch out the Pikmins. Captain's log, stardate now. Hope has begun to well up within me for the dolphins repairing my own chances for a reunion with my dear family. Tomorrow I shall go forth with a new attitude and continue my exploration in a different region. I hope that fortune will smile upon me. We have 12 parts left with 20 days to go. I'm feeling really good about our odds at this point. And with that, I'm going to end things here for now. Like and subscribe and ring the bell to go ahead and join the channel to come aboard the Starship LP, where no matter if you're hero, villain, or NPC, I hope to see you in heaven one day.